tell us your name?
Ming Sunda.
Ming Chonphel.
Name is Chonphel.
Do you give your permission for the Tibet Oral History Project to use this interview?
Tadi ngaju darin tiwa chilen chia di peju tangna digi yorwa pala. Yes.
Thank you.
To tenants.
Yes. So, today I would like to talk to you a little bit about your childhood and your life in Tibet. And then if it's okay with you, I would like to talk a little bit about your prison experience.
Ane darin rwa pala. Ane pala kirangi pyeona la pugu chunju yimbe kabla ya digi lugyu test cherwa. Ane pala kirang mizida ane gyami chonga na la tsurwa la. Ane dunju lugyu test shero na shuya yin sa di korla ya.
Is that okay?
Digi rwa la.
Labe chunju ta chunju ga ne pa na ta teubu. Ene wota dinge ji mena. Wata logic tang.
When I was very young, I lived with my parents, and at the age of 7 or 8, I went for a year to a school.
Ah, and where were you born?
I can't trungsa di lungba karirel.
Gyangtse.
Gyangtse.
Gyangtse?
Gyangtse Dongwa.
It's under the administration of Gyangtse district.
And what?
Chongsep di Ming Kare. Chongsep di Ming Kare.
Gyangtse. Tangi jasa.
Tangi Shenrong Sungswa.
Anda Shenrong singi di tar dosa uri. Anda larda dosa di Gyangtse na.
Oh, Shenrong is where I used to live, and the school was at Gyangtse.
And what did your parents do for a living?
아니 파만 얘기 저와 간데기 요래.
파만 얘기 다 저와냐면 지주 담이 용기 체지 슈 소스 소나체 도글레 신게 된 게 더 좋은 거래.
슝기 가르치기래.
흉리야 다 잡아 봐. 냐마.
My parents were agriculturists as well as led a nomadic life, and they used to pay taxes to the Tibetan government.
And where you grew up, was it in a village or in the countryside?
아니 야 차사 지어와 이 정습 나래 야 차래 야파 신가나 파타 링스 파 아니 강바였어 지어래.
다 저기 흰것 동네요. 만 땅부채 예유리요.
아니
그 차고나 강바 뭐.
강바 찍래 강바 망보여래.
강바 또 도주 동바 düğündeki şimdi tujujen ta o mine jembani diyesin rojio.
정바 düğün지어와.
onda 정바 사공에 타바. 내가 타바단 장장생 모라시주. 도주 모라시리.
모라스나?
모라시나 다 뼈듯이.
뼈.
강바 뭐 프레시 뭐듯이 모라시.
모랑 같이라.
모라다 düğünje düğü래.
아니 제바 제발라나 제템
Okay.
So there was a stream in front of our house, and there were 7 or 8 families close by, and there were 2 hills close by too.
Was it very beautiful?
아니 간다 ત્યાં 여서 사자 뒤에 닝지고 여러왜.
집으로 저거 차 당겨요. 다 중라 차 잡으러 봐. 야대 생이 잡고 마대 생이 잡고 진짜 잡고 뭐
As a partly nomadic and agriculturist, it was a very happy life, only that we had to pay a lot of taxes to the government.
To the Tibetan government?
Yes, to the Tibetan government. So they lived we lived as tenants of the government on their land, so we had to pay taxes.
Do you have any idea, like, what percentage of your income you had to pay in taxes?
야자마소나 슝라체 가즈스테고라 당한조 신간에 찍다 떼온도라기로와 이네 야자 가즈 슝라체고라
신은 루트야요 말이 또도 신기 줘라 봐 그래 스텔조스에 장전에야 ma-tel 동에 이제 여기 ma-tel 이주 땡한테 쪼고 그것도 현실적으로 싱글 맞아도 그래.
So the land lease is collected in the form of taxes, and as our family had quite a lot of land, we used to pay 25 measures in butter.
When you say to taxes to the government, was it to the monastery or to the Tibetan government?
체제골 수비간에 이 곰발레 별슝랑 두고
공바 들게 공바 같이 공바 내다 샤제생이 디 흉을 하도 그래. 샤제로 그래야.
시작했지.
루세 샤제로 그래. 제가 쪽 마테 쪽 샤제 쪽 지금 바다다 지기 모두 tinge 쪽으로 도도 봐봐네.
아니 가봐 두고 그래. 곰발 두고래 슝라 두고 그래.
중간에 공바 두고 그래. 흉을 샤다도 그때 흉 두고.
아니 마체
아니야 기타 세조생이 되고.
세조스나 가봐.
세조생 장비라가 주도.
사강 두고 그래.
라간.
아니 the peg 체디
배대도 흉도요. 다 흉도 다 다그지 진짜 다그지 근데 먹고요.
The local monastery collected the taxes, and taxes were in the form of meat or wool or butter, and the meat taxes and the wool had to go to the government of Tibet, while the butter taxes went to the monasteries in Gyangtse.
And how many people were in your family?
Can nangmi nala nangmi khaziyore.
다도란 냐만다 부시요래. 뿌버지고. 그냥 부지고 막을 때.
Okay, there were 4 sons and a father.
그러니까 분대요 봐. 본인은 총알이. 아주
Chongres.
이조시.
Chik makpateres.
이직 막을 때.
From the 4 sons, 1 was given away in marriage, 2 passed away, and it's Chikdi,
기타.
and I was the 4th one.
그 줄을 다 genpo 다 채우고. 아주 이 시부, 이 실진 데모부, 다 제고 두부. 다 이주 때문에 genpo.
So from the age of 25, I was the sole person responsible for my family, because 3 of my brothers were gone.
And you were responsible for your mother and father and any other people?
Ani gen khari gen yore pala che ama che.
다 다기 이게 다 그때 예뻐요 되게 또 좀 다. 되지길래
Oh, good. So,
I was responsible for payment of taxes and other household duties too.
how did you like having all that responsibility?
Gen dinde yudu gane khari kabu duwe.
딱 가지네 가두고지네 야 장동사 베셀 조페베 다도 그 다도 롱롱롱도 있는 딱 모두 디리상에는 지미선도 레이어를 봐. 모두 그 얘는 캠퍼스에 그래.
Genpo.
나오.
Oh,
근데 저기
genpo kya ro?
다들 숨요 캠퍼. 동거리 캠퍼스에요.
Yes. And I had the added responsibility also of being one of the genpos, that is the community leader.
Community leader.
다 캠퍼니 안다 나만티다 다 참가되지 두개죠. 비서 숨용제 두개.
So then I got married to my wife and had 3 children.
How old were you?
Today I can look at it.
다 상대적으로 이주인의 줄구이나 되게지죠. 그게이나.
I must be around 18, 19, 20 when I got married.
Was it arranged marriage or did you choose your wife?
아니 디 간데레 파메기 나말렌 샤교레 수수기
하면
사세교
랑교.
arranged by my parents.
And were you both happy
다
with?
뒤두전 하면 랑이 대인일에 부부터 충을에도 부투든지 숨대요. 본인이 다 부지. 안 표현돼요 한다.
그래.
네.
숨종로아.
숨시.
So in all we had 6 children. 3 are still surviving while 3 have died, and they live in Tibet.
The living children live in Tibet.
부구숨디 벼라 되어와.
돼요.
Yes, they're in Tibet.
Where in Tibet?
벼 사자 가와라 되어라 부구숨.
현장생이 대단한 요.
They're still in Shunam.
그냥만 대단한 요. 택배 이래 가.
I know they were there earlier, but I don't know where they are now.
What have you heard about their condition in Tibet?
아니 군주 내당 거래야 지 고스웨 계자. 네 지.
그다 디리상 그냥 고추. 안데 얘기 막 얘기 그긴 냐만 얘기 땅이 이제 도주 라마 줘가 안데 도주 대지 안데 디리상 도주 줘고 그냥 아니베 여기 공부할 라마 줘리 티세리님 동양 여기다 디 세리당 동모도 디다 디티 통은 돼.
Earlier, I used to get letters from them written by a lama, but now I do not receive any letters. Perhaps the lama has died.
너니 안다 티 자진생 여기 부지 앞들신데 티 얘기 좀 그래 너니 얘기 배리 얘기 다른 말로
A boy from the settlement had gone to Tibet, and they had sent a letter last year, but I received the letter just recently.
Okay, from Tibet.
Right.
Okay, good. And so tell me about your life in Tibet. You married, you had 3 children. Were things peaceful in your life?
아니 표현할 수도 간에 아니 장사기야리 부부께리 아니 지금 흘려치는 수요를 왜 되게라 디갑라야.
다때 팀자전 두긴 되고 그냥 나 여기 모르고 나와 집에 니숭할라니 재밌다마 용다 동주 망고도 장제 생애들라 총바진이 주요가 요가시요 뭐 주요마 다 동동장 주.
So when the Chinese came in the 4th month, on the 25th day of 1959, I was the first person to be arrested from my village.
Why?
And 빨라 그냥 가진 당부 주의래 재밌는 주게.
재미 안에도 따마 등 어디 회사 쪽으로 회사 쪽도 안에도 땡 재미 어디 딱 로주시 집에 뭐 칸대식으로 주고다 진짜니 제 된다 쇼죠. 다 아주 안 되는 망고칭이 생겨도 땡수 마가지 주진이 좋아서 뒤지를 뭐진게 뒤 대지 땅에서 다 동주를 들리죠.
Yes, Thassa was defeated and the Chinese had come to our village, and one of my older brothers who was married elsewhere, he wanted to join the guerrilla fighters, and the Chinese were told that I was the one who instigated him to join the fighters.
And did you?
아니 향기 주저래야 마음이라 주스 라빈배.
그래서 뭐가 마가 깨니 카가베 정말 아체리 용도 도들 남도 용이 좀 공부냠도 친다 다 땅배 세다 되니 주.
So it was that when my brother left to join the guerrilla fighters, he came to my house, and from my house he had left. So the people assumed that it was me who sent him to the resistant fighters.
Before the Chinese arrested you, was there any evidence of the Chinese in your area before that?
아니 개미기 롱발레디가나 당고발라 키라 심르와
그래.
빙엘라 찍그 개미 여바기 내주도
재미냐만 재미로 뭐 따도 주주 땅이 주고 뭐지 뭐굴 마마 뭐 지가 콘도 길도 되긴로 뭐
They were in Tibet since 40 years.
But were they near you?
아니 발라 켄주 담라 요마르와 디갑라야
나
개미 디갑라야 켄주 롱베 담라 요마르와
저도 저는 요없네 재미 kuju tar hasa tan lo yobu jamdi ta ten lo yobu ma do do lo lungu chi chi ten lo mo ten tama ni su ten ni yong ri ta lungu ko ra jen khambe su ju yo ri khamba ju
마음이 따숑에 니산이
him ten ni yong ri ta khamba chu da yong ba ti de ju me tin da ti de che si de ta ju ti
The Chinese have been in Tibet a long time because they were in Lhasa, they were in Gyangtse, but our village was quite a secluded area. So the Chinese did not come to our village until 59, and they came because the Khampas, guerrillas, and those who had escaped from Kham, They were in our village, and there were 22 cavalry surrounding our village at that time.
22 Chinese cavalry?
Gyami mangmirwa
다음에
nisan.
재미만
Yes, Chinese army.
22 people or 22?
Mi nisani re maga de nisani re.
딱
Horsemen, 22 horsemen.
22
sorry.
horsemen.
죽을 죽는데
Pursuing the Chinese. and surrounding
Pursuing the
the compass.
the compass.
Yes.
uh-huh. And what were you doing?
가서 저 나나도 최도 령바 가봐 군대 주중에
아니 빨랑키랑 가리 삼기도 디qab라야 가리 초하께서.
가서 이제가 그러니까 다 제부 주인 쪼보지 좀 그때 당만하면 어제 배를 가서 로남 지에 지금 여보 도주를 내가 개무 열어봐
Tell him to move.
안다 다 무슨 개무 숨 열어 얘네 김이 숨 대수 때는 돈을 와가지고 용과 줘가지고 어디 배우러 썼지 뭔가 되는 거가 진짜 효과 중이 뭐고 다 치니 까마타생이 또 치지 진짜 잡부 답지 까마타생이 예단 안다 독수생이지 기타라고 주 예모
잡라스나 가래발라.
따주
자주사.
기부주니 개미 하나 티어리
다와
따따
찍주르웨.
따따 개미 까마타생이 되는 요리
딜라 다와 찍주르웨.
따르기
라
따르기
다와 체가
다와 제가
그냥 사마달라 티르와.
사마달.
까라불라 다와 체가 주르와.
다와 지가 주 되네 개미 게 따딘데들 유전 수주를 주 두견 다지 육자고 되네 다 돈을 신체를 신 맞대 못다 용지도 대마 장들 소리 집어들길 마 장들다
So the Chinese arrested him and then took him to a place called Samada, and he was put in a barn for half a month there, and then he was taken to Tomo and then to Gyangtse.
And what happened when they put you in the barn?
아니 살아날 주두가네 아니 가르치래.
가지에 뭐 주야 님주 자라로 떨루미 비우리 구주 당만한 말로서 뭐고 해봐서는 따대다 냠냠 가세 되네마 장들간 장들나 나는 차이나생이 되는 리군
When I was put in the barn, what was there to do for me but to wait for people who were kind enough to give me food?
Could you see your wife and children?
And Gamigi Titsadu Tuikablaya, Kimeda Putu Chogdue.
뭐 콘도 늘려한다 뭐 다마 장들간 봐
No, I couldn't because they sent me to Gyangtse.
I see. And did they say the reason they arrested you was because they thought your brother, you encouraged your brother to be a guerrilla?
아니 야미든주기 캬기 주고야기 된다디 캬기 주조 마징가 땅샤 슬라르베.
다 뒤에 콘지 자다 때도 분구야 퍼리 진이 콘지 요구까지 주든지 조구든지 진이 구도가 분고 뒤에다 그 선방에 붙여는 구도에
주구스나 가라바.
요구도 갔다
라.
로 동생 로다
저구.
뒤에 디코리베 다 된는 얘기 잡으면 밖에 간 된다
디 가리 가네 키오레.
다마 장대생들 치니 자가한테 되는 된 통과도 주니 장대자가
Gyangtse.
장대자가는 된 통과되게 된 주.
그 총겸니 로그 킨드로데요와.
그런데 뭐 로그 쿨베스타 주도 니도 동배.
One of the reasons they gave me for arresting me was that I was carrying a load of electric wires on my donkey at one time.
And somebody saw you doing that?
아니 빨랑키랑기 로그 킨에 두두 미셴바게 통르웨.
뭐가 되게 니도 좀그 주위에 다 주위에 니도 골라. 저기 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 변자 문 로그길 땅에서 주고 다 주.
These were not real stories. I had never done those.
So what do you think is the real reason why they arrested you?
안 된다는 것만 가르쳐 삼기도에.
이 가서 원용 동생이가 완전 진진데 들가. 이제 그만 장들 장들네 대가생에 되나 장대 도바 주주샤. 저 거기 주샤.
There was nothing to do because they were so very powerful and I was helpless.
Yes.
So there was nothing for me to do, and when they took me to Gyangtse, they put me in a prison with other Tibetan businessmen.
Do you think they arrested you because you had a powerful position in the community?
직전에 빨라칸 디갑라 겜보로와 디치네 주인기로와 디치네 겜보 임베 차네 주인기로라
말을
no
개보도 안 주면 다 개보 숨겨래. 너도 지금 생각인데 숨겨지 다 니도 대나랑 간 주고. 되게 아주 들어오기 했던데스. 재미.
마디다 콘주마빈 셰르와
그거 다 어두 저번에 스테이징에 중부.
난디다 마빈 셰르와
마빈 셰르와
모마고 카르레 삼게도에
전다 다 뭐다 전다 다 통자 주고다.
It was a very sudden arrest and there were no reasons at all as far as I could see.
What did you feel when they arrested you?
콘주 주디가네 빨라칸 셈베나라야 카리삼스베
다 간세나는 거 강하지 매말로 시준 뭐죠. 미제를 개jem 수어준 뭐죠. 다 간소설 내야 삼산주.
I felt I had not done nothing wrong at all, so it must be my destiny.
See, were you scared?
Sheswe.
요리 민은 간데 가. 니 뱀바데가.
I was so numb that there was no fear also in me.
You was in shock.
And but höndas todiowa. Judy hön todiowa. Yes, there was no feeling. I was in shock.
해나마 장대장니 장대 도도 장학생이 도도 통받아도 해나 주자.
So the prison in Darkhang was in Gyangtse, where there were many Tibetan businessmen.
Right. And I just want to ask, when you were arrested, who did you leave behind? Your wife, and how old were your children?
Balakha gamigi simne teaching wala. And can nanglaya susul hade yore.
근데 이제 우리 다니
Pugu
부디에
chelure.
부디 체어리다. 니도 지금만 데데데.
My wife and 3 of my
우지네.
children.
다마칭 미국다 난만 전리 말만다 영안인지 막 군체 된지 야는 시다민.
Balakhangi kidwembe.
그지 마텔 그지. 나 벌라텔 그지. 마쿠고 되니 시다민.
And one of the children died later.
다 보고 숨이세요. 숨대요.
So in all, 3 of my children died, and I have 3 surviving children.
Did they die while you were in prison?
And the book shidigane Balakhan Tsongali Bekablabe.
언정아요.
Yes, I was in prison at that time.
Do you know what caused their deaths?
And the book di Karichani Shide Hakoswe.
다 야는 부게 되게 된단 추도를 용배된가. 다 디디산 그게 얘기들 매주 채워이 되는 얘기들은
Dikabla Balakhan Gamigi Simni Tsongana Tirwa. Dirugane Bogusum Shigyo Marwa.
다 그 숨지. 뭐
Musum
직직도 시에비 직소를 니 직시 미 되지 시야 시다 미
Kadure Bala, Kadure.
나
Kadure di.
이거 다 되는 죽지
Chikshirwa.
그래
When I was in prison, 1 child had passed away, and the 2 died later.
And can you tell us about what happened to you in prison?
And Tsongana la Kande Cheswe.
다 동안은 저도 당진에 야서 때나 현재 탕생이 줘리 탕
Tangji.
현재 탕 뒤로 줘리 살아자 딱좀 힘들지 야만이는 탕간이 내려가 탕고나 모두 별 탕자 점장 요고 지금 모두 사자 자점인데 다 딘데 심니 딘 재미 니 도도 좀 받게 돌당 내가 칠수 생각도 주
Gyangtse already.
장디 딱딱된 조기 생겼죠
Chogu.
조기
Near Gyangtse there is a place
장디
called
야도
Chogu,
되네요 조기
very close to
Tata,
Gyangtse,
Gyangtse.
and there was a huge open plain, and all the prisoners were sent out to the plains to cultivate it.
And can you tell me about the conditions in the prison and when you went out to work, what kind of food and sleep? What was it like?
And Tsongana la desa khande duwe, khala khande duwe, any lega chiga dudu khande chintang suwe.
정가랑 누주 칼라요 말이 칼라 고라랑 미안고 팀 대라랑 땅 요리 또 맞대
There was
미술 또가 그냥 때니고 우쇼 된다도 요런 싱거티게 로르주 미모 맞자주
칼라 메나 싱글 내가 치통 말와
아지 돈에 뭐도 내가 쪼쪼그 그래 제가 가요
we were given no food in the prison,
왕님
and in that condition we had to go and manually plow the land.
미모 맞자주 미 투체 미시테 이게 토주 이게 수행조
A group of 6 people were sent together. 4 had to pull the plow, 1 held the plow, and 1 had to sow the seeds.
And if you were given no food, how did you live?
아니 칼라큐 마데나 아니
칼라만
네토 말와.
이거는 대말해지죠. 다 어디 적진 길이랑 그것도 진짜 근데 님은 요리 tenants 냐로 싹바 냠사 광다 광다가 투버지 때 거리 지금 tenants 멋지다 뭐고 이게 어디나 샤타세 타게 소리지 서주고 고란지기 뭐 tenants 니원지 뭐 니모딘 그 미터게 동데
칼라디 카레레 발라 칼라 뉴뉴 스티기 여러와디
담바 진대리 뛰고
we
제 광다 투버지 뛰고 된다라리
somebody 카디도 쇼게 되고래
요수무수무 담바디 제가 좀 뛰고
니마 숨라 탱마직
이모스무 다 어두 영화도 이니 답적이 안다 니가도 좋아 진리레노 되고 어두 있네 이번에 냐로세 냐모세 지콘세 직시 곰투고 냐모 이 두고 제기 감미노 왔다
we were
미투 쇼부
distributed
야고지니다
a very small
다지기니다
quantity of
인데다
tsampa.
로라마데
We were, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we were given a very small quantity of tsampa, and that had to last us for 3 days. And in the evenings, we were given a light soup.
What was your condition of your body under those conditions?
아니 수프 간데 차서 교부 차수에
소자 된다도 내가 진짜 꾸고 생각도 주고 자도 팅에 다음 맞아주 지동을 지나서 소나시이 토고 줘서 다야 토지고 신이 소나시이 정말 줄어도 마 돈도 갖고 토주 담았어요 통바
I became very poor because of the poor food. Physically, I became very poor. But when they asked for lists about who had experience in agriculture, I gave my name. So I was selected to go and cultivate the land.
Was that a better choice than other possibilities in prison?
신가 답가라 줘야 라로와.
나래
디 셴바 돈줄레 테스 타가르베.
하고 가요 다도 뭐마 미템고 어디 있는다 텐도 템보 미고나나를 깨봐
No, it was no better because
인다
normally
두주 담았어요 돌주 담았어요 전에 된도 동도
so normally a plow is pulled by an animal. So whereas we had to do everything manually, and we were a set of 10 people, so with 6 people on each plow.
Yeah. And how many were when you were inside the prison, were you in a cell? Or how many people were in?
정강디 칸데데 정강 미래라 강미 친주도드는 날 주레 상만냠도레
나도 얘기 구리도 구리
정강디 구르벨라
냐만 구리 딱 보내 줄러 저기 생애들 강바 겨울이 정강 저기 생애도
no
정강 겨 걔네 도도야 롱다스 집에 그 이나 어디니 지게 지고 롱다스 옥당니 대신 그 되게 로주
말에 강바디 갭차로와
강바 누 저기 생애들 강바 요래
당부현 안다디 싱갈 내가 지가 두두간에 구르날데요레
군낭디요
구르날데요레
다음에 군낭
when we were at the prison, when we cultivated the areas, it was intense. The prison was intense.
Intense.
Tense.
Intense. Oh, and how many people in each tent?
아니 구르직 날라미 가지요래.
근데 딱 그걸 쭈트 예딱 구주 진대요
They were from 8 to 10 people in a tent.
What were the weather conditions?
두둔남시 간대요나.
여기 다 찍어보
시가스나 된다 가지래.
한다 씹어 Sumba.
It was the
Hingdogu,
uh,
Matsundenam.
it was the time of cultivation about the 3rd and 4th month of the Tibetan calendar.
Hingadige Dongla Chutang, Chutang, then Tagda Tang, the Tishu, Temsu, then the Magi Peggy Tagda Medio Tinde Deova, Tinde Kern, then the ma-tel Genpo. They make a chain. She is Junimino.
First, the area was irrigated by water, and a tractor was used, and then everything we had to do manually. It was so hard that most of us just fainted in the fields.
And what happened if you fainted or got very sick and couldn't work? What would happen to the people?
But Chembatone riba yine re kale khane chima thuba yine re ene kharichigre yame
Dogdon Beka, Nari used to got an Mangan Lugi, Odu music like James Robert, Colanyam Dango, Jimo, and seen a Dogdon Beka.
It was useless to tell anything to the Chinese
And
because
Dogdon
there
said
was
that you
no hospital and there was nothing.
Nothing.
Yes.
Did you ever receive a trial or a reason for your arrest and imprisonment?
Ani epala kiranwa patong simbarwa and digi jelaya kya simyagi gyumzen da dire khe deshe da gyap che yore gyamige.
Did you have anything?
No, nothing. There were nobody who asked me anything after that.
When I turned into Dogdon, but can't teach, she turned out a more.
What could they ask? Because there was no reason.
Right. Were you ever given a prison sentence? How many years you would be in prison?
Ani kunjugi pala kina tejuju teswe kina lo digas songana de gores ya dabuji.
Mutu Tangmaju, Mang Lord Lele, Premier, Congo, Tendo, Ludu, Rojonga, Guju, and Ludu Tang Yori. That then Dangdene, Junamata, Dangdene, Kagalta.
No, I was not given any prison sentence, while others were given like being sentenced to 8, 10, or 9 years, and they were sent to Genpo and Samye.
In Samye. So you had no idea how long you would be in prison?
Ani pala kirangi ani thanga songana la lok hazu de gore Samya kharichik hakugo marwa diga. No.
Tagaji Tangi Jonendo is a long to Jonga Tinde Tangoin, for Tina Tungi in a job. They got a new show. Canando Lara Sanity, one day Tangi Chanani, Tonga Tungi. Timadana Gaji Tango in the Yakumo Dutan, Yabatavaki. The guy Hakuchemo.
Yeah, for me, there were no sentence, and I had no knowledge of how long I would be in prison. While for others, they were told that if they really worked hard and did well, they would be released before their time.
So what kind of feelings did that leave you with? To not know how long you were in prison, having to do all this work? What did it make you feel?
So kaneda wujikiyaso sa ta zonga na la zuri lega diga sijugo re khadu tungu yime hakugo mare tikabla ya. En pala kaneda wus chenswe.
That kind of Siju, Tamami.
Oh, I just
So
felt
now look, Peter Jimmy that he sometimes.
I had no hope of ever returning to my wife and children, and I thought I would die in the prison.
What gave you courage to go live each day?
And yima rere la ya samlo kharitane dethu sweta.
Tata, Jimmy is a mommy. Tanera or Siju is.
I had no hope but that I would die.
Did you have anyone that you could share your feelings with?
And then on the long dance to get you get them. Kerantona teaching that. Young and meet your fortunate. Tegu Ming, Xinjiang team, he got a car to race. Don't get into Tongbas.
So when they were at the cultivating the field in Longda, the Chinese said the name of the plowman would be put up on the field, and there would be a big competition among all the plowmen.
And what happened?
And then, yeah, my shoot, young Kagalta.
Oh,
Kagating. Young Kagating to long dance slowly, yeah.
Then in another place called Kaka, we were also made to cultivate a land like Longda. In Kaka also we made another Longda.
Was it hard, very hard work?
강에 슈드에 깔레 카고 내가 슈 It's very
Very
hard.
hard work. Were there any people from that you knew in prison?
아니 모셴바딘데 요베 디카블라야 타페샤샤나 칸즈 다 멤버 야가 침브로와 미창마 모셴바딘데 요베
모셴바도 요리 요데 요네 따라 레레 다도 통발 나가 주초미요 캐나도로 민티니 간디마미나 하르틴도 통배 얘다 팅에 민데 히요리야 팅에 지 디디제 미데티 이 주로 테모도 지에게 하지 투지
It was very difficult when we had to plow manually. And those people especially who had to pull the plow, most of them just fell down or they were just almost about to fall down.
Yeah. Did many people die from the exertion and work?
아니 미 망보시스웨 디카블라에 롱자라.
롱다 지we 디지 세미에 중에 저비시
People died in Longda and those who went to Samye also died.
Did you know?
세미에 어두 스타트로 좀 꼬고 걔네 디템보 TV 디틴데 텐텐데 소도 좀 주, 진짜고 가 말고 소도 좀 사고.
Yeah, in Samye, the prisoners were so hungry when they were sent out to the fields and started hoeing the field and they found mice. They would just grab them and eat them alive. There was no time to or place to cook them and they just ate them raw. All those bags that we used were made of leather, were eaten. The prisoners of Tibet have suffered a lot. Then we prisoners built about 44 rooms. Some were used as prison cells while others were used as offices by the Chinese. So all the workers were prisoners and we had to carry the stones on our back.
What city was this in?
The Gyangtse di Longba di Khadire. And Hana Kangba Shidu Shimshi Gyapsa di Kaka. This was at Kaka. Kaka Tangme.
걔네야 탕지요. 콜론 구르게미야 싱가스 태도 강바조 톰바니주 토마토 오주니 왜도메다테 라란딘 오주축 야고요부 톰바니주.
So we have not only cultivated lands on plains but made 2 wells and then gardens.
다테네 지게 티안니 야다 주 저구다. 저구랑로 장접.
Then we were sent again back to Gyangtse.
수당 둘로좀 하다지로 좀 해니 지난도에 보여 낭래야 조베스 야테네 샹다 마
나은칭요 말로야.
나 단단 뭐 칸이 쉬우 동기 독해 테네 마 샹다 야 샹에마 강대
정관으로 와.
야 정관에 뭘 굴게미 야 생겼어 강바지.
Then the Chinese took me to Gyangtse and we were told that we could go home, but that was all a lie. In fact, they sent me to Shang And there also we lived in prison tents and were made to cultivate the area there.
Did any prisoners
근데
try?
야모로 골겨우니 야 지게 싱거티게 강바 겨우잖니 다야 길라 지게들이야 가강이야 주냐
Kakang.
지게들 가강한테는 야 좀 봐줘 가강한테는 야만 표현은 두죽세 줘야 돼 흉기 그래 본 좀 봐줘 야 구르준 다순 구르주 일단 저저 밑에 상랑 상에서
Chipoju Zurwa.
망요 좀 봐줘 좀 해줘
Then I was sent to Gyangtse. There is a huge storage godown which the government used to use, but now it was used to house all the prisoners, and I was there for 3 months.
What were the conditions in Gyangtse?
아니 Gyangtse 정관 디나라야 내당 100회.
내가 타양게 간 땀바스니 미누다 근데도 가가생이 들어간다 다
Gyangtse 정관은 짬바 맵체.
땀바티부 미누 마티투 냠냠 누디 라가이 미누 땀바이 미누 간 주주죠
So in this prison in Gyangtse, we were not made to work, but no, there was much food.
What did you do all day?
아니 내가 맨날 니만 닌칸 가르 나슈베.
제대로
Gyangtse 정관 디나라.
여자는 가 내가 단 죽고
나.
내가 준 구모주
아니 니만 닌칸 가르치니 슈.
가능다 두주베서 냐한테 제가 냐로 징땅 투버된 징땅 관다 징땅 진 닝데 냐한테 가면 야간
There was no work to do, so we just did our ablutions and then slept.
그런 주자
Tell me, what were the religious practices that you could do? That you,
아니 쳐 쳔베 쳐 칸데 쳔베 디카블라야 덴바다 덴야다 덴레 직수수이베
이기다 타과냐면 저거 되게 타과는 고들로 하시니
베젤로 신경
이제로 하시니
아니 덴바제 된 신경 봐
고들 베젤로 하시니 베젤로니 다 시주이 담아 이야 심슈기 베젤로 하지 세워 삼삼이
I was not well versed in the religious texts, but even if I was, I wouldn't want to because there was no feeling even for religion.
in your heart?
셈나라 민도아 지기 치고 삼야.
가 시주이 삼바
You know,
낭로 베제 세삼니
no, just the thought of death and nothing else. Death and nothing else.
Nothing else. You were very sad and very depressed.
Yeah, the do gonna kaisna susu ta semba kyoda 지기 마기 바 슈지어와.
네
Yes.
아 진짜 이담노 내가 그다 켈리
I just thought we would die.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah. Kale 슈지어와 레다
아
시기를 삼야.
맞네 있었어
I gave him that bag to you. It's not a bag. It's Do you think of those times very often today?
드레사 파 드지 던저 탱기여베. 텐스 지기여베. 녀마 드지 던저. 드지 교부 충바 던저 텐스 지기여베. 대사.
다가 이랑 이게 뭐다 다다니 눌러는데 그래 저걸 겨우
These days
그냥 굳이 다니 그 종시다
these days are very happy days here and in
하나도 용도 깨가나 있다 다 만에야 럽지도 매마 야솔 주사 야솔팅 약산이 퇴용
이안소가 수단을
매마
미망기
예 매마 야타 냐마잖아 도구야 요부 그게 매마지 요부 그거 솔 요거야 저거 그 겨우들 빗부고 진 쥐주 쥐다 대권했지 쥐서 권에 용이면 뭐 낭내 용치 예진데 뭐 쥐도
I was even made to look after yaks in Tibet, and those yaks belonged to me earlier before it was taken by the Chinese and distributed to the public.
And so you were in prison how many years altogether?
정간나라야 창마 도메나 lokhazu shure bana.
로트윈
7 years.
7 years.
아니 로트윈
Were you ever tortured during that time?
아니 thamzing dancewe 강에 테스.
샘디 좀 땅.
Yes.
이 토면 통으로 안도 땅 모줄라.
Not too
Chima
bad.
thamzing yonjik tamji tam.
I was
Thamdi tije tama tong jubu. Deme tong jun tinjingbu.
lost.
Ke nungban odu kudu losu tili jewu tingi kaya mobu. Mema ju mobu. Da tong jubu. Ke tuju tultambar dayati.
가바네지.
Thamdi manaya jangdene.
Gyangtse
Gyangane ya.
가바티래.
Ya dodu lungbal tin thamdi tam.
션당.
Shantan.
션당라. 아니 탐징 가랬다.
Thamdi temrante tang mo yonjik ta nyepje de tang.
가르치에서.
Tanyama dodu ta du yobu.
어.
Tinde duini singin luce. Chugu ala tinde chawo ina singin luce.
동세.
Tuk kong tung. Omjo ne ten nyaman ta ringi yoba. Ta mo ke chi uri o jan tangja. Kebri.
예미게.
Ten yala di ta chuse mobu. Omjo ne juna amshan ne sunyamte.
아니 짝 가뚜뚜르.
Ta ke jemi ma yu de shuru. Nyaman ne odu ta chen ta de yoba. Shuru wara ko yu ya.
From Shigatse, I was taken back to my village of Shandang for the torture session, and that was in 1960. I was tortured for half a day for collecting taxes when I was a genpo. And at that time, as Tibetans, we used to have long hair. They cut off all my hair, threw it away, and when there was nothing to hold on, they pulled my ears.
Is that how they tortured you, by pulling your hair in your ears?
아니 군수기 탐진 단두간에 짜요 말와다
짜요.
자 박투브로와 아니 암조테
암조.
아니 카체레
Jabanan dol.
동 잠자슈
Jambashi.
아니
Chen kona ma ya. Chen ma jangde rangjati.
and they would slap me on my face, and in the evening they took me back to Gyangtse.
Would they do this publicly in front of other people?
한다 디 탐진 따야 디 미마 참이 길다.
Right, mema tang me kita.
Yes, in front of the public.
Did you know people in the audience?
다 미마 따 댕이 디 나라야 캬 워시마데 요르웨라.
Thamdi tungdula.
Now,
Mi angbo jasu jigbo. Odu ni jengba jig soro jigbo.
yes.
Angbo mo singri.
Yeah, everybody knows me and I know everybody because we were from the same village.
Did the people from the village participate in hurting you?
아니 그냥 정보 김제다 다 정배 미여와 당습디기 미여와 dunzugi any gaminyamdola palakran dukchala the cheswe chiketa
Tinde
thaya
logi de da yo ta du logi membu. Kane kontu ta tinde ta kontu de logi me. Ta duwa de nyama ta du den ta du sin tang ma ba. Ken ta du aba nang da kontu de kan se yim de. Kona do na shule lo.
yes not everybody
Did anyone try to help you?
아니 수 palakran rokpa chiro chigaleswe
Roga til nyama da tang tang jubu. Roga til lo ji yemin odu pelu je na yo ji membu. Kontu ha lo ji nang. Dan ma jang dik tang.
yeah they did try to help me when I was first arrested but there was no way they could do that.
When you were in prison, was there anybody that you could draw courage from that inspired you to keep trying to survive?
나 palakran songana gyuring bushudwa di kable ta chikha kharine sembe nalaya chik theba chisa dabuda chik thenya duwe di kabla
Ta kuju kan gunju ki ta cha mi sam no san tin no me ba kan.
yeah
Ida de mi che sam za mi.
yeah I just hoped that I would see the face of His Holiness the Dalai Lama.
Tene da ya lo ju ni da do ku ya mi choga den pi se su ya.
Shondala Pali
En da na ta chang ta ju ji yo bu. Da zuen ching bu. A ji de de chang ta ju ya bu se ya ya ba.
So when I was released from my prison and went back home, I found that my wife had already married someone else and she had a child.
Ande no ko ani be. Ten no ko pinja ji ke ji a ji do be. A jara nya mo ani yun chi mo chu do gi ni. Cho ya ba ten yun chi mo. 계란이 초도하면서 된 초도요.
And the present wife that I have, she was a nun in our village, and the marriage was arranged between her and me.
Oh. So your first wife, when she saw you were alive, what did she do?
And palakhan ki me ning pa dige ne ta su sembo chen lo le wa. And di ka lo mo khare la sa.
가 메로 이네 야야세라 신이 된 조가 담아 요부. 야야스미 진다 셈바차. 야 진짜미.
She never cared for me because she had a new husband, so I couldn't do anything.
So how did you find your second wife?
And thanda ki me di khandes ture. Nangmi gi di cher vela.
너.
Thanda ki me chiorwa.
안데디 다 아니 냠 콤바티 장생이지. 현재 아니 우게 뭐부 뒤에는 주 마제미.
Any
텐티 저거게 안다 변자지기 대리 아지지 도베. 다잖아니 뭐 아니 용신 뭐베스. 대주라 도고는 저가다 마대 용신 뭐 대잖아니 저도지네 저도.
This nun, she was a nun of Changgumba, and she was the sister of my sister's husband's sister. So they arranged that we both should live together.
Did she leave the convent to marry you?
아니 곰바 장곰바네 더르베 장사 야고 삼네 더르베.
아 때는 고마 똥타베.
알레 곰바 예미 또사.
주유 지게 때 휴게 고마 고라나 안타게 똥타 뭐.
곰바 고라 캄바 고라 또사.
캄바 고라 또타 캄바 뭐.
There was no monastery because the Chinese had destroyed everything,
yeah.
so she couldn't go anywhere.
She couldn't go anywhere. Yeah. What year was that you married her? When was that, or got together? You were in prison. You were in prison from 1959 to 66.
ngapchu ngagune tuju rejo bado chongana dwa lo dunjiji.
lo dun.
chongane ma thene anila thurwala.
라운다 다 만에야 종안이 용 낭도 용부.
네.
낭 도우도 그 조가 된 뭐부.
네.
근데이 모중 선라자니 된다니 가투. 그다니 가둔 조사 용부.
tukju retu lo thagara ina pala chongane thene nala chinrwa. di lo thagana rwa.
그런데
Yes, they got married in the same year that he returned home from prison.
How did you get out of prison? How did that happen?
정간에 간데스 텐토 그래.
동안에 고향 순로 땅에. 시기들 종간에. 고향 땅에 다.
려샤래.
그렇다. 아주나 저도 흉렁 먹고 채워디 야땅마 야 부샤 스메니 채두스. 저나 내가 야부 채두스. 다 저나는 내가 되게 타오래. 다 저나 낭진 뒤집에서. 야 땅에.
At Shigatse prison, one day the Chinese told him that you have accepted all your faults and you have also worked hard now, so we will release you.
What did they mean by you accepted all your
그냥
faults?
다야 의미 낭를 놓고 마고 되는데 좋다.
아니 발라키랑기 슝라 독자 치샤라르베.
나
게미츠게 라비알라 키랑니마 아니 슝라야 모고 치샤라르베.
다 흉을 먹고 치전에 다 조나랑 게 그냥도 먹고 채우배 채우고.
게밀라.
게미는 먹고 채우지 저기 때텐도 그래. 때는 때도 막아 저거 땅이 저거 대지 변장. 계속 먹고 채우배 채우고.
So the faults were that he had taken those electric wires and then sending his brother to fight with resistant fighters, and that he had also made protests against the Chinese government.
And he acknowledged these faults even though he knew they weren't true.
이네 덴바다 많이 바하고로 아케미 돈주기.
하고도 그때 농타고 또다 메다 민세요리. 또 자족에서 소서 와서 이제 한 것다 해 주요. 민루자체요. 또 소 전다소 강발로 자체 민체로요. 또다 통과워도 니버이나다 자 가라상가 요보 니벌 이리선로
The reason was that in Shandong, my family was comparatively rich and we were very popular among the villagers.
So that's why the Chinese let him go?
No, he was arrested because
That
of these
because
he
of that.
feels.
He feels that. Okay. But they let him go because he acknowledged his faults.
That's right.
And so, okay.
싫어와.
그래.
현재 실은 나만 찍네요. 소위.
냠은 남아질랑 골로다.
나만 찍라니 나를 내려와.
냠은 콘돌 남아질랑 그래봐. 골로 로다니 참요 말이. 그런지. 쟤는 콘돌 줄 통을 해. 다 중요다. 달라 장사자고.
간지 부시들 나만 찍래와.
냠아질랑.
Oh yes, the first all the four brothers had one wife, but she didn't live much together with my brothers because there were some frictions and she left the house. So then he married again with his second wife.
This was before the nun.
Yeah, before the nun.
Okay. Interesting. And just to end your story, when you got out and you married the nun, where did you go then?
아니 정안에 마트는 날 받침으로와 아니 남이 김에게 다 경험해봐 제자들 아니냐도 찬스 잡으로와 아니 칸이 가와슈래 아니 가와슈이 슈사 So since we had no way to stay, we escaped.
간다만에 용 로코마 어디를 두기 뭐죠? 용간에 용
로마 코르마 코르디 가와슈래
코마 어디 난고 도와자 그래 된다 내가 제 풍구지다 포주지샤 롱고지샤 쟤는 롱고보다 풍금 대 냥리 류오 신진제 오제 냥리 영지 대미다.
After the release from prison, I was not home much longer, maybe less than a year. And during that time, I lived together with the family. And I had a donkey, a cow, and an ox, and used to carry loads of manure.
And were you in good health or poor health at that time?
디카블라야 발라 수부 탕고 예외.
소탕이.
Yes, I was healthy.
Good.
나라 하이 구두 투.
Yeah, I could do any type of work.
다냐만 충주 콘도 개체체도 아주 그 유주 다 풍구주다. 그도 교회나 풍구생이 요라 봐. 풍구생이 때 루생이 돼야 유미를 때도 개체고.
공부다 룩 슈글 가봐도 초가라.
루 초가이나 부만게 요부. 부만게 요나 불레레 메단 챔시 요나 루다 야토치. 엘레 풍구주치. 엘레 소나체 부만게 요나 투게 레비루 때나 참부용. 이게 그거 저 잠든 제 매당 동.
In Tibet, if you had many sons, there was a division of labor. Like one son would look after the sheep and yak, while one did the agricultural work and one went with the donkeys. So if everybody were not happy together, then there was no division of labor. Everybody had to do all the work.
How to do all. And when you decided to escape from Tibet, did you go with a group or just you and your wife?
아니 딱 줘야 자시딩으로 와 답안에서 야가라 주. 아니 캬니 캬다 단다 김에 싸우지요로 와. 캬니 최고 저연배 양직 미션 받아 차라요.
아니야 제보 됐더니 다다 기카투니 다 고만 무자요 되다. 대단히 쇼다 용도 타다 주는 뭐 답지도 진짜 타다다 뭐 된 부부도 장주 좀 쇼.
My wife and I escaped alone, and we hardly had food on the journey. And at that time, my wife was pregnant, and she miscarried on the way.
쇼는 되는 타다 주는 뭐게. 이제는 포착은 시제다니. 근데 시주라리. 어디 길에 다니게 된데 시주베리 시제미. 걔는 부부티 도리 쇼니. 다라다 좀 부부티 쇼.
It was a very difficult time for my wife, and I thought she would die, but she was quite strong. And then we reached Dharamsala, where we had another child. So we came to Balakupi with that child.
다 요 부진내가 된대. 부진대
Dharamsala.
엔다라다. 아마 견뎌라 다싱자티다. 견딘디라서 건지 저라나 노르다. 매단 간전에 자 다버지 미패. 저라 노르들. 견딘 마도 변자네야 쇼지. 얼티 용과된 리스트 누르싱게요. 진짜 누르려고 뭐 진짜 다다. 내가 내리태가 로.
Yes. My wife and I used to work for the Tibetan children's village in Dharamsala. On the advice of a relative, we came down to Bailakupi.
And did your wife have more children?
아니 제일 보고 망하게 되라. 보사바
부지 누르 따라서 마 구주.
뭐래.
다디 아빠한테 야 노르테레시.
He was the child could talk a bit, the one we brought from with us from Dharamsala, but due to heat and fever, he died.
It was very hard. Change.
남시다 상마.
남한테 누르려고니 사람도 부두로. 다 부두라 내가 싱하네도 용네. 이제 전충을 누주 아빠한테 누주 때 눌러지지.
He could just
진짜 이
about
부고 뭐다 계속 안 주. 계속 안 주고 토모. 바부모 토쿠슈 토티 주지 두지.
the child could just about call out father when he died, and since we were childless, and now we are at the home for the aged.
When you got to Dharamsala, did you see His Holiness?
네, Dharamsala la jorwa, 이게 겨울에 무슨 지혜수에.
네. 따라다 기억자.
I've many times seen his holiness.
얘네마 강도네 중주 가봐두기 있어. 저런 게 요사고 깨러지 있죠. 따라다지.
When we were coming from Gyangtse, I was asked where I wanted to go, and I said wherever His Holiness is, I want to go there, and they sent us to Dharamsala.
What was your first time you saw His Holiness? What was that like?
겨울에 당보 제대로 가네 빨라 간지 줬어.
가데 가도디 중시 가데 미주디 쇼티가.
I was very happy and crying.
You waited a long time.
유림 보고로 겨울에 시제.
야만 따라 군주 소모라 집이랑 봐. 좀 집이랑다. 근데 주야 뒤지나 뭐 양들도 야가지도 좋은.
His Holiness, long ago when he was on his way to Tomo, he made a stop at Gyangtse, and I have seen His Holiness once. And at that time, I had prayed that I should see His Holiness again, and that has been realized.
That's very nice. How wonderful. So maybe, are there any other questions that you two would like to suggest? I'm just going to ask about the kids and what he thinks of the future. Any others? Okay.
No, I'm fine.
Is there anything else that you would like to tell us that we maybe forgot to ask about?
nganzu kita tiwa kuya je yo de pala nganzu le sheya thonge de ha yo na netsu netsu sheya thonge de ha yo na nganzu la pala netsu ke ha me vela. No, I have nothing more to tell you.
Can I ask, given the fact that you suffered so much,
이제 rum미한테 더러움지 가능한 이제 독감이 되긴 하네. 그리 좀 가면데 때만 보지. 양바 쉬게 가니. 그런 데 dormi 되게 점주나 되던 나이나 토지지 갈래 뭐 점주나 하나 쉬기.
You have been very helpful to the Tibetans, and you have to still help us and support us for the independence of Tibet. I have nothing more to say.
we thank you very much for this interview.
To the children,
Yes.
pala this
It's-
pala.